Hello, I'm Lacey Hester, and I'm going to be discussing POP3, IMAP, and SMTP. For POP3, what is it? It's short for Post Office Protocol version 3. It's used to manage email. It uses TCP and a command and response method. Basically, this means that a client user sends a command to the server, which is the command is requesting information. Server processes it and sends out a response with the information or content that's being requested. Basically, it downloads emails from the server once. This is a one-time copy. Once it's downloaded, it's removed from the server side, and those downloaded messages can be read offline. Ports that are used include 110. It's not encrypted, whereas the 995, it's more secure, it's encrypted. POP3 has 3 states available. First one is authorization. Within authorization, it has 3 possible commands: user, pass, and quit. Basically, this is where the client gains access. Once access is granted, it moves into the transaction state, and it has 8 possible commands: stat, list, REIT, IR, DLE, NOP, RSET, top, and UIDL. Within this state, user can operate within the protocol, and then once they're done, they'll quit, and it moves into the update state. This is after the user has quit the session. Next, I'm going to be talking about IMAP. IMAP is short for Internet Message Access Protocol. It uses TCP, and just like POP3, it uses the command and response communication. So like I discussed earlier, where the client sends a command to the server, and then the server processes those commands and sends out the requested information. The same thing happens in IMAP as POP3. One difference, or a difference that IMAP has over POP3, is it has a remote file system. So once messages are downloaded to the server, they remain on the server. So it's not a one-time thing like POP3. And once messages are downloaded, you don't need internet to access the downloaded messages. IMAP uses port 143 as well as 993. And within IMAP, there's 4 states. So the first state is not authentication. This is the default state when connection is established. And then the second state is authentication. Basically, once the client has successfully created that connection, they'll enter this state. Next is selected. The client will move into this after a mailbox has been selected. This is where they can operate within. Once they're done, they'll exit and go back to the second state, authentication. In here, they could either go to a different mailbox, or if they're done, they will move into the logout state. The logout state is to close the connection, and it only lasts long enough for it to be closed, and then it's done. Next is SMTP. This is the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. It also uses TCP, and just like POP3 and IMAP, it is used for managing emails. It's usually combined, though, with POP3 or IMAP, and this is because SMTP can only send emails. It's limited on the receiving end. So it's using combination with the prior two protocols that I've discussed, so that SMTP is used to send and POP3 or IMAP is used to receive emails. And SMTP uses port 25. So in summary, I went over POP3, IMAP, and SMTP. If you have any questions or comments, you can post them on the discussion board if you need to. So thank you.